If you want to make a realistic ocean in Blender fast, this tutorial is going to walk you through the simplest, reliable setup from start to finish. We'll build the ocean surface, add the ocean modifier, make the water material, and then finish with a few extra tweaks to make it look much more believable. If this video helps, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more Blender tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Blender and start with a clean scene. We need a surface for the ocean, so press Shift-A, go to Mesh, and choose Plane. This plane is going to become your water surface. Right away, scale it up by pressing S and dragging your mouse outward. You want it large enough to cover the area where your ocean will be visible, because the Ocean Modifier works best on a broad surface. Now with the plane selected, go to the Modifiers tab and add an Ocean Modifier. This is the key part that generates the wave motion and ocean shape automatically. Once it's added, you'll see several settings that control the look of the water. The first one to pay attention to is size. This controls the overall scale of the waves and the ocean surface. For a larger, more open ocean look, increase the size so the waves feel broad and natural. Next is resolution. This setting controls how much detail the ocean surface has. A higher resolution gives you finer wave detail, but it can also be heavier on performance. If you're just previewing your scene, keep it moderate. If you want a more detailed final render, increase it more carefully. Then adjust choppiness. This is what gives the waves sharper peaks and more dramatic motion. A lower value creates softer water, while a higher value makes the waves look rougher and intense. For a realistic ocean, a medium amount usually works best. If you want even smoother results, you can add a Subdivision modifier after the Ocean Modifier. This is optional, but it can help refine the surface and make the water feel a little cleaner in the final render. Just remember that adding more detail can increase render time, so only use it if you need that extra smoothness. Now let's make the water actually look like water. Go to the Material tab and create a new material. Blender's principal BSDF shader is perfect for this. Start by setting Transmission to 1. This makes the surface transparent like real water. Then bring Roughness down to around 0.05. That keeps the reflections sharp and glossy instead of blurry. For color, use a very slight blue tint. Keep it subtle, because real ocean water usually looks mostly clear with a small color shift, rather than bright blue plastic-looking water. At this point, your ocean will already start looking much better, but there are two more important things to improve realism. First, use cycles instead of Eevee if you want physically accurate water reflections and lighting. Cycles will give you a much more realistic result, especially when the surface catches the light. Second, add an HDRI in the world settings. An HDRI provides realistic environment reflections, which makes the water instantly look more natural and reflective. If you want the ocean to move, animate the time setting inside the Ocean Modifier. As the time value changes, the waves will travel across the surface. You can keyframe that value over time so the ocean becomes animated. That's one of the easiest ways to create a living water effect without manually animating every wave. So to quickly recap, add a plane, scale it up, apply the Ocean Modifier, adjust size, resolution, and choppiness. Then give it a water material with transmission set to 1 and low roughness. Use cycles, add an HDRI, and animate the time setting if you want motion. That combination gives you a reliable ocean setup that works well in recent versions of Blender. If this tutorial helped you make ocean water in Blender, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more Blender tips, and I'll see you in the next one.